of production every time. And this.
The phone fell down. Sorry, y'all. And I just now decided to give it another shot. We're riding through Harlem. Baby, you know what street this is?
This is 113th.
Yeah, 113th between Adam Clayton Powell and Frederick Douglass. And one of the things we were looking to do was to see how many liquor stores are open in Harlem versus Washington Heights, which is like, we always talk about this, LJ and I, we always talk about how the Dominicans are always appearing to be able to get away with a lot. And the rules don't always really apply. So we drove by 2 or 3 liquor stores. They were all closed in Harlem. It is now 10:30 on a Friday. No, a Saturday night. That's Melba's. I just thought I'll drive by Melba's. Some of the
delivering 12 to 12.
Yeah, she's delivering, so that's what's up. Glad that Melba's is open, which I don't think she was last week. She was like that. She was just. Oh no, you never had Melba's?
Never had Melba's.
Well, you know, Melba's fried chicken is all that. So.
That's not true. You've taken me to Melba's.
I mean, it's okay. I don't have to say anything. You know, I'm not here to correct you. You know, you don't remember us going over there? No big deal. Come on, it's light.
Well, you know.
I could have taken you there 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
Who knows?
You have.
Who cares?
You have. I just.
You've been with me so long, you don't even, you know, take me for granted. No big deal.
No. I just literally pictured the night.
It's all gravy, baby. No big deal. So, it's going to be difficult to turn the camera and give you better shots because I don't want this thing to fall again. I am hopefully going to get something better than this. I have a plan. I'm going to MacGyver something. I feel like we should ride down that block.
Which block?
The one 116th. What do you think?
Oh, you mean like a cross town?
I just saw a bunch of things look like it was popping for a minute, you know?
Okay.
It just looked like it was popping.
Okay.
Oh, so different when you can't move this.
But now you gotta get that gimbal going, even though that would be like difficult to drive.
Which one? The drive holding the gimbal? Yeah, I could. Possibly. I actually lent that gimbal to Natasha.
Oh, okay.
I actually lent her that gimbal. Here we go. Little something brown in the cup. Something light. You know? I ain't mad at you. Well, for the most part, Harlem is a ghost town tonight.
I was about to say, these guys had a map in their hand.
The ones that was driving in the minivan?
Yeah.
You're very aware of your surroundings, love. I have to tell you, very CIA. What's going on? I've been with you since you were 19, so I know you're good, you know. At least I think you're good. Very aware of your surroundings, baby. I'm impressed. No GPS, using an actual map.
Using an actual map.
Drew your attention.
Yeah. Totally. But then they took their light. Then they grew into curiosity. Who are you all? Dude, what are you looking for? With Florida plates.
Coordinates. They don't have an address. They got longitude and latitude.
Yeah, but you know, Florida, you don't need insurance, so they real lackadaisical in Florida.
Wow. You want to drive by the Apollo?
Is this residential at the top of this building?
Oh, I don't know, babe. I don't have no idea what's going on over here anymore.
Looks like residential at the top of this building. Looks like they're watching a movie.
This is. Well, what's his name had his studio? Was it where the city, where the Capital One? That's where. What's his name? What your man got to do with me? I ain't trying to see that, G. I got a man. What your man got to do with me? That's where he had his office at. Remember that? Ask your mother? Oh, you play too much. That was my people.
Who made that song?
Why are you doing that? You doing that like to make a joke, or are you serious?
Yeah.
Because if you're just trying to be shady and stuff like that, you know, this ain't the channel for that. You got the wrong channel, baby.
You funny.
I'm not that funny. Slow that down. That's my people. Me and him was cool. He used to come to the bar all the time. He's always spend money. He's always a great client, a great customer. Black and proud.
Say it loud.
I'm black and I'm proud.
That was James Brown.
Okay. I'm black and I'm proud. James
These
Brown.
spaces for rent. They're gonna have half the block in another couple months. It's like 4 back-to-back businesses. That's up for find out. I'm about to get a 100-story building on 125th. I feel it.
Well, New York is lauded for a mega city, baby.
That's all you need, you know, with Marshalls, Burlington, and the supermarket on every block. That's it.
Nice Benz, buddy. Nice Benz.
And Dijo. I look like it could have been him or her. You don't even know nowadays.
Yeah, you gotta ask. One of my homeboys, he was like, "Yo, look, check it out. This is my new girlfriend." And I was like, "Was she born a woman?" And he was like, "Huh? What?" Yeah. I was like, "Well, you know, you gotta ask nowadays, man." Look at 7th Avenue, y'all.
I know, and our children's principal lived through this block.
That's the block I lived on. I lived on this block for 10 years, 126. Not 10 years, but like maybe 4 years. 4 years.
Very, different. Wow. Harlem.
Riding through Harlem, y'all. One of my favorite towns. Harlem. Look at it. It's like a ghost town. It truly is. It's so bizarre. You see the liquor store here to the right, that's closed. We're in the corner.
They got masks.
That don't stop the Maserati truck though from shining. That Maserati truck is shining. Ow! I love to see that.
Camaraderie.
I just love to see the shine. And I know that the shine is different down here than it is uptown. The Dominicans, they drive, and this is a joke. This is their baby mother they get this to. You know what I mean? This is for the baby mama right here.
Yeah.
And they drive in Lamborghinis on a daily. 2 and 3 Lamborghinis to choose from, McLarens and all that. Rolls Royces. It's a whole nother world. It's like they allow the Dominican man to truly flourish in this city. And the black man is taking a seat back. So when I see a black man shining in Harlem, makes me feel very good. Very good. Yeah, liquor store to the left is closed. Yeah, they all closed in Harlem. They made them shut down. And these Dominicans is probably still open. Or if they're not all the way open, they open with the gay halfway open. They take risk, massive risk. Mm-hmm. The black man is so conservative, everybody looks at TV to represent for what ADOS, American Descendants of Slave, what they represent is through television, and that's not even real. The ADOS man in America is the most conservative man. Trust me on that. They have very strong conservative views, and all that stuff is like, you know, what you hear about in the projects, and, you know, all these YouTubers talking real bad. I think that was just a plastic bottle. You know, all these Tommy Sotomayor's talking all this craziness, you know?
Yeah.
I used to live on this block too. What block is this? Oh no, this is not my block. I lived on the other block, around the corner.
Yeah, 136. This is 137.
Somebody's home, chilling.
Yeah, lights on.
And they got I saw that they had a plug going from the brownstone. So they're paying somebody at the brownstone money for the electricity.
Oh.
Instead of having the generator out like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
How that works. That look like a lot of light in there.
Yeah. People have the barter system.
Yeah.
These are the first, to the left and to the right, are the first condominiums that ever hit Harlem. And they were these were like almost houses that were prefabbed, where they were bought, at least the brick exterior. A lot of the brick exterior was already bricked up. And they built these houses, and then the bricks came later in trucks, where the bricks were on the side, if I remember correctly. It's been a long time. Giving the tour of Harlem. That was nice of that guy not to honk like that. I gotta do this in the daytime. Yeah, the daytime works better.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Red light, 1, 2, 3.
Definitely.
This is the block I lived on, 136. I lived here for another 10 years. The other spot I lived in for like 3 years, 4 years. This spot I lived in for 10 years, 11 years. For you, baby, I'd still be on that block. You know it. Thank you for getting me off that block, baby. Wasn't for you, I'll be on that block in that same damn kitchenette, thinking I'm doing something. With the big Mercedes Benz, all that. You know, come on. You saved me, baby.
Damn. Have you ever had fish here?
No, I never been to I never been here.
Wow. Must be good. It must be amazing.
It's timing, baby. It's
availability. For me personally, I don't like, spending $100 on like takeout. I have, an issue with that.
You want to sit down?
Yeah.
You don't want to take out $100.
No, it just doesn't feel right.
Oh, that's honest. That's really good. I think I respect that. I mean, you know how great it is to have that business, though, where you don't have to have people sit down?
I know.
I mean, I look at it from a whole other perspective. Like, please, I am dreaming about a business where you don't sit the freak down, where you can just get your stuff and go. The powers that be are loving this goddamn quarantine. The insurance you have to pay. Come on.
Yeah, man.
the insurance you gotta pay to have more than X amount of people sitting down in your space, and you're always gonna get sued. How many times did we get sued? Come on. What somebody said that little kid broke his ankle. Remember that? Like, what? You were play fighting with your friend and I watched you get body slammed. What are you talking about?
Get out of here.
I got you on video getting body slammed. Outside horse playing with your friend. And you blamed us? The bar got to now pay. Come on. They was like, oh, we'll just take $2,400. Like, no.
Wow.
That's how much it's going to cost for you to get an attorney. We'll just do the $2,500 and we'll just settle on this. Get out of here.
Crazy.
The lawyers win, though. I ain't gonna lie. Respect to the lawyers. They win. Woo-wee, they know how to win. Even though I wouldn't want our children to be lawyers. I told you that.
I don't understand why.
You don't understand why I don't want our children to be lawyers?
No.
You're playing with me.
Okay.
Lawyers are they're professional. I don't know. I think lawyers end up with a lot of guilt. All the lawyers that I met, they seem to have a lot of heavy hearts towards the end.
Okay.
I don't want my kids having any of that. They do for that money. We all driving like it's Thailand over here, crossing the street, all the cars are turning, it's like there's no cops. It's the strangest thing to be driving through Harlem and no cops. What the hell? They must be in the projects or something, just terrorizing, the hallways and shit like that. On the roofs, just being real weirdos. I don't know.
They called out sick.
Yeah, right? Jeez. It's like no cops.
Interesting. Look at this sexy line.
This is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
A beautiful bar.
Yeah, I haven't gone there yet. We need to go check it out.
Bento box. The new Harlem.
I remember I wanted to get one of these spaces years ago. Do you remember that? I was inquiring about it, and they just thought it was just hilarious. I'm like, you haven't done nothing with this in 30 years. They're like, yeah, they're fine with that. The owners are fine with that. I'm like, all right. And that grocery store is where the infamous... Do you remember the name of the place? Odell's Spot?
Sugar Shack?
Oh, yeah, this is where the Sugar Shack was. Anybody having any memories of the Sugar Shack? That's where Harlem was brought back to its roots of music and style, and where fashion met fusion in the food, and the clothes with the fashion. It was just like, thought outside the box. Food was really delish.
Yeah.
And then we have, of course, Rondell's. He's still around. One of my mentors. Londell taught me a lot. Well, the truth is, the chef to Londell's taught me a lot more than Londell taught me.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
learned a lot in there.
I learned a lot in there. I learned a lot from working in there at 20 years old. When I was 20, I worked there for a summer. I did a season with them. Well, 21. Maybe I was 22. I don't know. That was fun, though. It was fun putting on the bow tie and the tuxedo shirt and, making fancy drinks for real. Bringing my, I made sure I had my books, my bartending books, and I would go through that. And
encyclopedia of drinks, kind of. What is that thing, that book called?
I mean, I should just tell that story, right? Who cares? Who's gonna know the story? But I was told,
when his sons rolling up on.
Those are my peoples. Lonnie and Donnie, that's my friends. Come on, those are my buddies.
What you said about my father?
Anyway, he's definitely a mentor. But I will have to say this: seeing my mentor at 70-something years old.
Ooh, Popo.
Okay, no lights, just cut in front of me, no big deal.
Yeah.
That's light. I was asking where they were. Pow, here they are. That's God. And they look so young too.
Yeah.
They look very young.
Ridiculous.
It's all good. That's what they let them eat. Let them eat these streets like sharks.
Wow.
They're gonna do it if you let them.
And no rush.
Oh no, they just cut me off just because they could. They didn't even know they did it. They forgot about me already. They totally forgot about me. What was I saying?
We were talking about, you were finishing up about Londell.
Yeah. Oh, what I was going to say was this part. The other part I'm going to leave out. But what I will say is that I'm getting stuff for the pizzeria, right?
Yeah.
And I got all the stuff, I'm buying all this stuff, blah, blah, whatever. And I look over and I see Londell standing there with a case of chicken. He had a bag of rice, 2 bags of beans, and it was real budget looking. It was like, it messed my head up. I was just like, yo, this man, I look up to this man. When I met him, they used to have all the trucks used to come by and drop off the food and all that. I used to run and help out, help out the kitchen guys and all that. They couldn't believe it. They were like, oh man, this guy, he's so nice. Oh snap, still open. We got one open. Nice. I'm happy. That's open. You want to grab something?
No. I want you to continue your story.
Oh, okay. It's good to see the liquor store open.
Yeah, look how close these cars are too. That's unusual.
Yeah.
Harlem.
That's true. No, it just bothered me, man. It just really gave me pause. I remember I talked to you about this before, haven't I?
Yes.
Yes, of course I have. I've talked to you about this before. It just was it was tough. It was tough seeing this man that I really looked up to for so many years, who I wanted to learn so much from, ended up where I begun. I was like, and yes, that did rhyme. I didn't want to know part of that. I was like, nah, man. That didn't feel good.
Mom and pops.
And it wasn't. And let me just say this: I've broke down that situation and dissected that situation many times. And I know that there's nothing wrong with what he was doing. There was nothing wrong with an owner to a business still having to go to the restaurant supply store. That's what the restaurant supply store is for. It's for people like that. You know, I've seen people at the restaurant supply store buying, like, some of the top Italian restaurants in New York. I've met the owners. I met Melba online at the restaurant supply store.
Yeah.
You remember that, right?
Yes.
All right. And when she was flirting with me like crazy, she was like, "Hey," I was like, "Melba, I see you, girl. You know, I see you." And I'm teasing right now, but all I'm saying is just that I'm at the restaurant supply store, and yes, I do see owners at the restaurant supply store. Don't, of course, you know, but it's like people just don't understand that it's like, it's not a business. It's a job. It is a job.
Totally.
It's a job. And they need to people need to be told the truth. You want to be an entrepreneur? Is it because you don't want people to tell you what to do? You want to tell yourself what to do? I get that. That's something you should. But if you're trying to get rich, if you're trying to live a life where you are stress-free, then this ain't the fucking job for you.
No. Definitely not.
Because let me tell you, everyone wants to get paid. It ain't like a corporation where they just print out those checks and, you know, everybody gets their check. When you have a place where you are working and you have your staff, you have people under, I mean, it's like so much stress to pay your staff. You're like, how am I going to pay these people? And you got to pay them with one box of chicken. Not 17 boxes of chicken. One box of chicken for a soul food restaurant. And that might have just been for the overflow. Maybe they only had 20 boxes. And they were like, listen, we don't want to get caught out there like last time. I'll go run to the restaurant supply store, no big deal, and go pick up another box just so that we're safe. Yes, I understand that could have happened. I get that. But we talking about a man that had a barber shop on the corner. I can't talk about his business. I don't know nothing about him like that. You know, nothing personal. But I'm just talking about from the outside looking in. It messed my head up.
Oh, look, somebody's being taken out.
Yeah. Thank you very much for listening to me and LJ. We drove through Harlem again, seeing that there is a fish spot that's popping throughout all this. And they don't have to seat you or anything. It's a dream come true. Trust me, take it from me. You don't know how much it costs. That chicken that you're paying $12 for, you don't even know if I have to have a girl out front smile to get you to seat you, and then somebody else asks you what you're drinking. And then you got the busboy. Oh my God, that chicken that cost me nothing, it's gonna cost me a lot. You are appreciated. Boom.